Welcome back to Profit Path, your daily dose of stock and crypto news. It's been a wild ride lately, but we keep it short and sweet so you can make informed decisions. Got it? Get it? Good. Let's take a look. Stocks in the US are moving sideways today as investors digest recent economic reports and brace for more volatility. At 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, the Dow Jones Industrial Average was down 0.2%. The S&P 500 was barely changed and the Nasdaq Composite Index was up 0.1%. Let's check in on some of our favorite stocks. Tesla stock dipped 1.9% after Barclays analyst Brian Johnson lowered his price target for 2023 deliveries due to China's EV market challenges and increased competition. Despite Tesla's success in the first half of the year, Johnson adjusted his estimates and now predicts full self-driving robo-taxi permitting and consumer adoption headwinds. However, he maintains an overweight rating for Tesla and raised his price target for 2024 deliveries. Apple, on the other hand, saw its shares rise 1.3% after reporting stronger than expected iPhone sales in Asia. This move could help boost the company's revenue in the region and offset weakness in other parts of the world. In the energy sector, oil prices climbed more than 1% to above $84 a barrel as supply concerns outweighed demand worries. This increase could be driven by production cuts from major oil producers, including Saudi Arabia and Russia, as well as tensions in oil-rich regions like the Middle East. ExxonMobil's stock moved up 1.5% while Chevron rose 1.3%. Investors are also keeping a close eye on the US dollar index, which measures the greenback's value against a basket of major currencies. Today, the index fell 0.3%, suggesting that the dollar may be losing some of its strength. A weaker dollar could benefit US companies with international exposure and boost the stock market. Turning our attention to the bond market, yields on 10-year Treasury notes remained relatively stable, around 4.8%. This suggests that investors are still cautious about the near-term economic outlook and are seeking the safety of government-backed securities. Looking ahead to this afternoon, the highlights include the weekly FOMC meeting at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, where Fed officials will discuss the latest economic developments and decide on monetary policy. At 4 p.m. Eastern Time, the monthly jobs report will be released, providing insights into the labor market and employment growth. Now let's shift gears and talk about the latest crypto news involving Binance. After a recent dip in price, Ethereum is showing signs of recovery. As of the last update, Ethereum was trading at approximately $1845. What's driving this price action? Well, several factors are at play. First, there's been a surge in Ethereum usage, with developers continuing to build on the network. This growing utility is attracting more users and potentially boosting Ethereum's value. Additionally, the upcoming Shanghai upgrade has the potential to unlock over $30 billion worth of Ethereum currently staked on the network. This could bring more liquidity to the market and influence the price positively. However, it's important to note that Ethereum's price remains highly correlated with Bitcoin, so if Bitcoin experiences a significant price jump, we could see Ethereum follow suit. It's also worth mentioning that overall market sentiment towards cryptocurrencies and the latest news involving Binance are also contributing to the current price action. To stay updated on these developments, consider subscribing to our channel and joining our community. Speaking of Binance, the exchange recently listed 2 new cryptos, sparking interest in the crypto community. These new listings are part of Binance's strategy to expand its platform and offer a wider range of investment options for its users. Can you name those altcoins? Pause the video here if you want to make a guess. In a surprising move, Binance made headlines when it delisted several tokens, leaving some investors disappointed. The unexpected removal of these tokens has raised questions about the platform's policies and their potential impact on users. The decision to delist these tokens has generated a mixed response from the crypto community, with some expressing concerns about the lack of transparency and others viewing it as a necessary measure to protect the platform's ecosystem. And finally, a recent outage on the Binance exchange highlights the importance of platform stability and the need for contingency plans. Users were unable to access the exchange for several hours, causing widespread frustration. Binance has since resolved the issue and is investigating the root cause. All right, that's all I got. Be safe out there.